Vanessa, you're in college, right?
Yes.
How are college girls, especially African American or
Mhm.
Caribbean, what's their feeling about abortion? What are you sensing?
Well, in college, the students are really to themselves.
Okay.
Like they're always on their phones and their heads are like always down. So it's so hard to really know what's really going on with everyone, and you really like you really have to just talk to them. So honestly, I don't know, but I feel like
Do
if
you, do you
I
guys have like classroom debates over these issues,
we
like an
don't
ethics class or
they
science
don't
class?
they don't talk about these stuff. So yesterday, like I said, it was very empowering because I'm like I hear about abortion, I'm like, yeah, I'm pro life and I don't believe in abortion. I don't believe that should be done. So when they were talking about that, I'm like, I don't believe in abortion, but it's not something that's really talked about.
But you don't really understand it fully, or
Right.
even from a biblical standpoint, you know?
Right.
Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting. Any other questions?
I could tell you this. In the Haitian household or Caribbean, I'm gonna speak for the Haitian aspect, the term abortion has never been brought up. So I don't really much think there is a word for abortion in Creole.
Right.
So if I was to go to my mother, how do you feel about abortion?
She probably slap you. Like, what are you talking about?
Slap me or just be a blank stare. What are you
Right.
talking about? What does abortion mean and all that? So it's a topic that's never been really talked about in the household. Yeah,
Yeah.
especially me growing up. I heard about abortion in school actually. Through school, through
But that's
social
an issue in a
media.
Caribbean
Yeah,
home. They don't talk
exactly.
about sex. They don't
Yeah,
talk about
exactly.
anything.
Yeah.
And
So
it's
for me,
uncomfortable.
yeah, for me to like dive into the situation of abortion, I have to start from the bottom and understand as I rise to the top. What does abortion
Well,
mean?
I'm also fun.
Hmm.
And this is the question for this group. I mean, when I first got saved in '91, I went to Calvary Chapel. I was there for about 70 years. 7 years. 7 years. That's a long time. I was there for 7 years. But Calvary Chapel was a robust Bible teaching church, right? I mean, it's rooted in that. When me and my wife started dating, we were going there. It was founded. I mean, we literally went through every book of the Bible, chapter by chapter, verse upon verse. So
Yes,
we
sir.
had constant conferences on abortion, apologetics, prophecy, and but when I left Calvary Chapel, I've not really found a lot of churches. I know Evangel, your pastor teaches to the Bible, but there's not a lot of churches that are not only teaching to the Bible, but dealing with these moral. And that was during the moral majority times and Jerry Falwell.
Right,
And I always
right.
tell people, look, when Jerry Falwell died, a generation died with him amongst evangelicals.
Yeah.
And I'm really burdened that there isn't that kind of voice amongst evangelicals who are next to Catholics, the second dominant Christian, presence. You got, do you find that the church is really tackling this issue? And if we are we dealing with it comprehensively in a way that's empowering, training people to go out there?